Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Tranquil Waters by Stevie. We are celebrating, and I mean celebrating, another day of living. Actually, Friday. We can celebrate both, I guess, but technically, I guess we should probably just celebrate Friday. Yeah. Happy Friday. I hope you're all having a great Friday. I hope you all have had a great week. Glad the weekend is here. Feels like it's been a full week for me. I don't know about you all, but it feels like it's been a full week, and I'm ready for the weekend. For the weekend. We are picking up something here at the store. Ah, there it is. I decided, I made an executive decision, indeed, that we are going to lease a planter, a seeder, and a planter. I think it does both. Because we have a lot of seeding and planting to do, and I thought, you know what? Let's grab this case planter. It's pretty sweet. It's by Custom Mods, I believe. And it's one that I've been wanting to use for a while. It pairs up nicely with the case tractor we have right here, I believe. You know, you get the red wine with the meat, you know, with the steak. White wine with fish. I would say a case magnum with a case planter. 2150, in fact, it looks like. It holds both seeds and liquid fertilizer, so that'll come in handy. But we're going to get to planting straight away. I've got the John Deere 4755 still working on plowing our new field that we bought. So that hired helper is going to stay busy, I think, for a while. But we've got, I think, 1, 2, 3... let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 fields we can plant this month, I think. And I have a sneaking suspicion and suspension that we are going to, we're going to be buying another field here pretty soon, is what I'm thinking. But we'll see how that goes. Now, we are supposed to have seeds. I almost forgot about this. But we should have seeds over yonder here for free that we have made with our own blood, sweat, and tears. I think the seeds... Is this the seed factory right here, I believe? Let's see how this goes. Oh, I don't want to unfold you here. That would be chaos. I don't think I need to open the tanks, apparently. I'm not seeing the seeds just pouring in like I thought they would be. Whoops, what am I doing? Come on, Brad. That's the wrong button, man. Oh, that's what I was... Yeah, totally planned this out. John Deere going to town. I love this row skipping. I wish I would have used it more often. But it does make the job go so much faster when you allow Courseplay to just skip rows. Not nearly as many backups, go forward kind of deals. Do we not have seeds in this thing? We do. We've got 30,000 liters of seed. How does one go about getting it? You would think this spout right here would be the ticket. Well, okay. Am I not lining it up properly? Is that the issue? Because it looks to me like it's lined up quite well. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Lower cedar, unfold cedar. Yeah, I don't see anything about I wonder if we have to use like a trailer to get it, and then maybe seed from a trailer. Would that be potentially the issue? If that is the case, that is a bummer of a case. We'll save them. We'll save them for later then. I'll figure that out. I kind of have a feeling now that maybe we're going to have to use a trailer. And then once we get them trailered, maybe we can, I don't know, dump it in the silo and grab them, or unload them. Maybe they'll unload in pallets. Why is the cab over in my way? Who parked the stinking cab over in the way? All right, Mr. Cab over, get out of here. We do need to fill up our compost station, by the way, as well. I am not going to let that thing run dry because that is a cash crop for us. That compost, no doubt about it. Do you think maybe I can pick up seeds like this? You know what? Before we do that, actually, let me not do that. Let me not do that. We've got 2 seeders. We've got this seeder we leased. And we've also got... Where's my other buddy? We haven't used the old NH for a while. Notice how I used NH. How fancy that is. Because saying New Holland is just too much effort. Where is our seeder? Straight ahead. Alright, let's grab this seeder as well. It does need a little bit. Let's go see if this seeder works better. With picking up seeds here. We'll give it one more try. We'll give it the old college effort and see. So I think this month we're going to be planting wheat. Actually, I'm sorry. Actually, maybe wheat. Barley for sure. No, see? No, this is not happening. This is not happening. This is not happening. X is going to unfold it. I don't want to do that. I want to open the lid, but there is no lid. Oh, whoa, whoa, did I just see? Are you all seeing that? You see that little drop coming up? Am I seeing things, or is that like a little drop coming out of there? Hold on a second. It is. It's a little drop coming out of there. Every time I hit the R key to fill. Yeah, there's something pooched with, I wonder if it would work better if it didn't have liquid fertilizer tank as well. This is that same issue we've had. It's that same issue we've had on our silo as well. Okay, let's go. Let's go get at least one of these things started instead of farting around here. We'll use... I guess it doesn't really matter. We'll use this seeder on this field for starters. So we want to take a look at our calendar here because I had a couple ideas. So we can plant wheat, barley, canola. I don't think we need canola. Well, actually the one pig food silo might take canola. But anyways, wheat, barley. I do want to get rye in the ground. I want to get hops in the ground. And I want to get, let's see, rye, hops, barley, because we want to supply our booze factory. We want to do potatoes and sugar beets, but we can't do those till spring. So what I was thinking was we can throw poppies in one of these fields. Poppies, if we throw poppies down, it'll be ready to go in April. It'll be, since it's the second plant, it'll be ready to go in the second harvest, which will bring us up to here, which will give us plenty of time to throw some corn or potatoes or sugar beets in the ground. So instead of leaving an empty field, I know Tin Man, you do not appreciate when I leave empty fields. I am going to probably do that. I think we should do that. We really don't need wheat, I don't think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think we do. Straw from wheat would be nice, but we need barley. How many fields do we have? We have 3 fields, right? This one and then the 2 kind of, oh no, we've got, oh shoot. I just thought of something. Are our soybeans ready to go this month? Or is that next month? Ah, the soybeans are next month. Okay, awesome. That's good. And then field 4 is ready next month as well, I believe. So we'll be in pretty good shape. We can do wheat next month, right? Can't we throw down wheat if we really wanted to next month? Excuse me. Yes, we can. Okay. Let's get at it. Let's get after this. Man, I'm doing a lot of clicking and not getting anything done here. There we go. Let's do 3 headlands. Make them smooth, clockwise. Let's bump up the headland overlap. We don't need, I don't think we need to skip rows with this thing. It's not going to like that fencing area anyways. Island bypass. Maybe we should try, instead of up and down, should we try like a spiral? Or a racetrack? What's spiral look like? If we do spiral, do we need headlands with spiral? Oh, it looks like we definitely need. Let's see here. Let's generate this. Let's take a look at. Do you all ever use spiral? Oh, that looks. Okay, this whole thing right here, that's not gonna work. That's definitely not going to work. I think this is the problem I had before when I was trying to do spiral. It wreaked all kinds of havoc with obstacles. I think racetrack does the same. Let's do 2 headlands with a racetrack. Oh, you can't do 40 headlands. That would be amazing. Racetrack goes away if you do. Okay, so 0, 0, 0. Generate. I think we're going to have the same problem. Actually, no. That does not show. Oh, but it is going to. I don't understand racetrack here. I thought it was supposed to be like this and not like this. Because it's just going to hit. You know what I'm saying? Boy, I don't get it. It is not going to. How in the world does this work? Oh, the arrows are. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Where's our starting? Where's our starting line at? It was behind me. Why? How is it behind me? I think regardless, this is going to be a nightmare. Just based on what I'm seeing there, because there's no headland. It is just going to get wrecked. Yeah, that is definitely not going to work. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. That is just not going to work. Really wanted to try something different, but apparently different is not acceptable. We'll do 3 headlands, smooth, clockwise, overlap. Generate, we'll go old school, I guess. It is just what it is. Yeah, I know this is kind of crazy town, but we'll do it anyways. What are we planting on this field? Brad, what are you planting on this field? One of the bigger fields, I guess it is a little bit. So I guess it doesn't really matter necessarily if we do. We can do barley, rye, hops, poppy. Maybe we should do... If we do barley, we're not going to be able to... Oh, harvest is good. I say we do barley or poppy. Let's do barley. Let's just do barley. Where are you, Mr. Barley? There you are. All right, let's make sure. I don't think we've got hired helpers buying stuff for us, do we? No, we don't. Good. Okay, I think we're in good shape. I know, that was quite the setup. I realize that. That was way too long. Let's turn on crop sensor, but I don't think that matters. I'm doing it for funsies. Turn on crop sensor. All right, let's start the first waypoint. Let's kick you off. Let's make sure it's not office worker dude. Good. We are indeed planting barley. Just work for me. I'd appreciate that. I'd also appreciate if you tried to not get stuck on any of this fence line and our windmills. If you can please avoid that, that would be amazing. All right, let's grab our case. JD's looking pretty good. How much time you got, JD? 23 minutes? Beauty. All right, let's get to filling this thing up finally. This thing's gonna make quick work, I think, of the two fields we have on the I think that would be the south side of our farm. Here's where the fun comes into play. Ooh, this is not good. R's not filling squat. Is there something? Am I doing something wrong? This is where we buy liquid fertilizer and seeds. Why aren't you filling? Now it makes me wonder what. Why won't you? Am I too close? Scooch over this way a little bit. Man, this is a bummer. How is this not working? There's no... Let's see, lower, unfold. I know I need to fill the tool. I understand that. I don't see any way of turning on or opening up tanks. If I do X, it wants to unfold the seeder. Oh, Z? Oh, Brad. Brad, why did you forget about Z? Of course, Z. All right. I totally forgot about Z. I hate that that's there. And it only happens on certain things, but I always forget about Z, and it's never in this menu. So that's my excuse. Alfalfa, carrot, onion, rye. We can do rye. That's one of the ones we want to plant. How are we going to get liquid fertilizer in this thing? That's going to be the other issue. I doubt it's going to fill liquid fertilizer. It's just going to refuse, man. It's going to refuse. We might have to go old school on the liquid fertilizer, you guys. And I hate doing that, but this game makes it really hard sometimes to fill your implements. Don't hit. Oh my goodness, man, I was expecting that thing to kind of Jake break for me a bit or something. I don't know. All right, you want to do that? Is that how we're gonna play it? Very well. Just so happened. Wait a minute. What is this stuff over here? Tell me this isn't liquid fertilizer. I think it's herbicide. Okay. Let's go over here. Let's set a delivery point, since our store is going to be delivering some liquid fertilizer for us. I have no idea how much that thing holds. Do we have any... Do we want liquid or solid? That's solid. It's liquid, right? Yeah, it's liquid. Okay. For some reason, man, I was thinking, boy, I'm going to buy the wrong thing. I think our best bet is right up here. Liquid fertilizer, $3,200. One way or the other, we will use it up, I guess. Let's see if we can have any luck filling our liquid tanks this way. See if I can get this bad boy backed in here a bit. Love those air brake sounds. That's so cool. Are we close enough? I'm gonna open the tank again. I wonder if we're just not close enough. I don't think it's gonna take it, man. Do I have it? Maybe I've got it configured wrong. No, I don't have it configured wrong. It's showing a liquid fertilizer symbol, right? I just didn't have it close enough. Well, we bought plenty, I guess, for now. Holy cow, we finally can get planting. Unbelievable. Yeah, I swear I would almost put this on the top of my list for requested features for FarmSim 24 is figure something out, please, Giants, for these multiple fill units that makes life easier for us players to be able to pick which one, number one, because sometimes you pull up and it just fills whichever one it feels like, and maybe you didn't want that one filled, you know, and it's just such a pain. And then sometimes, of course, you battle it like we are, where we're not able to get the stinking fertilizer in there from the fill point. Oh yeah, I like this. It's got to do both sides separately, of course. Sound effects are brilliant. Yeah, I like this. Let's get out and take a look. Man, this thing is so detailed. Wow. Custom modding. Awesome. I think we're going to do rye. Singing whiskey and rye. Let us, for starters, do this and this. And this and this and this. We'll do a 90. We should really check on our John Deere's, our New Holland as well, because I got a really bad feeling that thing is grinding wheels right now at one of our fences, or maybe on our windmills. Let's just take a quick. Oh my gosh. As Gomer Pyle would say, surprise, surprise. That reference may be lost on some of you who are much younger. What a great show, though. Gomer Pyle UMC. He was amazing. Actually, the sergeant was Sergeant Carter. He's my hero. He was so awesome in that show. He was up until... Man, I really like this cedar. This cedar is freaking sweet. Oh, oh, oh. Let's turn on crop sensors. Sergeant Carter was, up until Full Metal Jacket, and I forget what the name of that sergeant is that's on Full Metal Jacket, but up until that sergeant, excuse me, sorry guys, Sergeant Carter was definitely my favorite sergeant in TV or movies. He was just the best. No longer with us, unfortunately, but oh, he was so good. He was just so good. Let's do a headland up here, just to make life a little easier maybe for us. And this cedar is going to make quick work of this, except for the liquid fertilizer part. I wish it held a little more liquid fertilizer. Oh yeah, she's putting it down. She's picking it up and putting it down, no question. But he would just... Gomer Pyle would irritate him to no end. Such a classic show. I looked for that show on streaming services. I think it might be on Peacock or Tubi or something like that. Maybe I looked for it for the longest time, and it wasn't around. But then oh, Jim Nabors, yeah, that was Jim Nabors played Gomer Pyle. And it was funny too, because you know his voice is so annoying, but when he starts singing, it's like this operatic voice, you know, so it always kind of takes you off guard a little bit. Of course, in real life, his voice wasn't Gomer Pyle voice, but he was also quite a... He had that character nailed. I think that character, if I'm not mistaken, that character started on the Andy Griffith Show. He was a mechanic in Mayberry, if I remember right. In fact, I think I even remember the episode where they said goodbye to Gomer. He decided to join the Marines, and Andy Griffith. What was his? I know Don Knotts was so amazing in that show too. But Andy Griffith actually drove Gomer to the Marine base in order to kind of, you know, get him started and set off and help him, you know, make sure he got checked in okay and everything. Oh man, it was such a good show. Both of those shows, classic shows. So many good classic shows. I don't know. Actually, you know what? The fertilizers, now that I think about it, it's not doing too bad. Considering this is an over 18 meter cedar. It's not doing too shabby. Yeah, I'm liking this thing. This is nice. This might be an investment for us at some point. She's a beaut, Clark. She is a beaut. And really, for the size and everything, I think it only requires 280 horsepower, I think, something like that. Which is not too shabby. Get out of there. Drive on our newly planted rows a bit more, Brad. Never mind. Oh, we are out of liquid fertilization. How much did I miss of the fertilizer? How bad did I do? Here we go. Oh, not too bad. We only missed this little part right here. So not too shabby. I wonder... Oh, wait. No, you know what, Brad? Don't do that. Don't fold it up. Stop it. Stop it. You're doing okay? You're doing okay. Yeah, buddy. Let's get the dog out. The dogs of war. I don't think that transmission sound is the right sound for this kind of truck. That sounds like a Scania. It sounds like a Scania transmission or a MAN or something shifting, doesn't it? You know, I think this truck, I don't know if I've got it enabled or not, but I think this truck is supposed to have auto load. Yeah, this unload here. But I don't know what it loads and unloads. Maybe only dry goods? Maybe? Yeah? It's got auto load. I don't know. I forget if I turned it on or not. I thought I enabled it. Oh, scratching the paint a little bit there, Brad. Just a touch. There you go. That'll do the trick. We won't go to the fertilizer. We will take the fertilizer to us. Now will it fill? Will it be happy enough to fill directly from the truck? What do y'all think? I have no idea, but we're gonna try. Get up in there. Don't hit the paint job, please. I'll go ahead and hit the paint job then. Whoa, bread. Nice. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Emptied one. Very nice. That'll work for us. That'll do the job. Oh, Brad, forward. Oh, my gosh. That was at least $2,000 worth of paint damage right there. Beauty. All right, let's get back online. I should probably fire it up, lower it, select the cedar bread. There you go. Make sure I didn't change it from rye. Been known to do that a couple times in my life. That is always a bummer, by the way. I don't know if you've all had the pleasure of tooling along seeding and you have to stop in order to refill the seed or the fertilizer in this case. And kind of accidentally hit the Y button there on a keyboard that changes your plant type, and not realize it until the field is done, and somehow you magically have two different plants growing, two different crops growing on your field. That's always fun. Corn. Oh, we need to. We should get some more corn in the ground. I'm gonna get some corn in the ground too. Speaking of corn, by the way, I have been into big time lately making cornbread. Now I don't know if any of you. Let's go see if we can find where. I think it's right up here. In fact, I think it's that spot right there that doesn't look as wet. I don't know if any of you are into the cornbread action or not. I'm like a huge fan of it. So I've typically, I would say, my MO, so to speak, has been to just go to the grocery store and buy whatever brand they have there. They have some bakery there that they offer cornbread. And it's good. It's good cornbread. It's not bad. But it's not cheap. It's like $5 for an 8x8 pan. And what action? I must have fat fingered a key. And so I got to thinking, how hard can it be to make cornbread? Which is usually my famous last words because it ends up being a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. But in this case, ooh, sorry, I bumped you guys, sorry. But in this case, cornbread is not that bad. I mean, at least not the recipe I use, and it is delish, big time. Holy cow. I mean, I can snack on cornbread. I can eat cornbread for a meal, breakfast, midnight snack. It doesn't matter. Cornbread is amazing. Some honey if you want. Oh, so good. But yeah, I got this recipe off of the old YouTube. And very easy, actually. And I'm not a huge cook or baker or anything like that, but certainly easy enough for me to do. You just got to remember to grease that pan, man. Or as the lady says on the YouTube, she's from the South, she says grease. Make sure you grease that pan. I guess they spell grease in the South G-R-E-E-Z-E, maybe? Actually, her recipe I do want to try. That's actually not the recipe I use. Her recipe is 2 ingredients. It's cornmeal and buttermilk. That's it. White cornmeal and buttermilk. I want to try it. I don't think I'm going to like it as much because for me, the kind of cornbread I like is like the cake kind, you know? That's a little more sweet and it's got more of a cake type of a texture. Not the like her cornbread, I think, would be like the old school Southern cornbread that's like a really dry, biscuity maybe kind of deal. I still want to try it though. It still looked really good. And how can you complain? You know, two ingredients. Actually, the way she was greasing the pan, I would say there's 3 ingredients because she took a tin. You know how Crisco comes in those those round kind of cans? She layered it on, man. I mean, there was no nothing was gonna stick to that pan. She had that stuff caked. So I would actually call it 3 ingredient by the time it's done, but it looked really good. But anyways, cornbread, yeah. Do yourself a favor this weekend if you're looking for something to do. Do a Google search on easy cornbread recipe, and you'll see a lady on there. You'll see a few of them, but there's one on there that she's like, right at the beginning, she'll tell you, this is a recipe I've tweaked over time. Yeah, I won't do the voice. This is a recipe I've tweaked over time, and it's kind of sweet, and it's a cake-style cornbread. Oh, it's so good. In fact, I think we're going to hit the cornbread after we're done here, because that sounds good. And we're almost wrapped up with this field anyways, so let's knock this field out real quick, and I think we can call it. I think we can call it good for this episode. We'll go check on our buddies over there. Oh, we are almost out of fertilizer. I think if we go this way. Bring the fertilizer, man. Yeah, get off the field, please. Thank you. And let's go throw our last bit of fertilizer in here. I know, you're going to have to drive on the field anyways, but what do you got to do? Try not to hit the paint again this time. Ooh, you went... Well, that's interesting. Okay. I guess that's a different way of doing it. That will definitely finish up this field for us. Stay on your tire tracks. There you go. Good effort. All right, let's lower you, please. Still on rye. Thank you very much. And we can put the kibosh on our GPS. We don't need that stinking GPS anymore. This is a nice setup right here. I like this setup. I see this in our future. Even with the frustrations, I'm going to still try and figure out how we can get that both tanks filled at that Meridian silo, but alas, we may not be able to. You know, I mean, you can work around it too, like we just did with buying them by a pallet form. I guess you could also work around it by having individual dispensers, so you could have a standalone liquid fertilizer silo. That would also, I imagine, fix it. But I hope Giants just does me a favor and just says, you know what, Brad, we heard you, man. We heard you. We're gonna help you out in this next version, and we're gonna allow you to pick which tank you actually want to fill. Something tells me that's probably not gonna happen, just because it's been that way for, well, a while. But oh well. All right, you stay here, my friend. Let's turn off all your lights, for goodness sakes. You look like an ambulance going down the road. Oh, barley is done. What about our plow? Wow. Nice job, peeps. I'm impressed. I didn't... Wow, what happened? I didn't have to battle the AI one time. That's stinking impressive. This field is officially ready. We might have to do a little limey. Is that just a little weed right there? That's gonna bug me. It is a little weed, isn't it? We might want to lime this up. I don't think it's gonna take a whole lot of lime, but just to get it. See, now why did you miss these little guys? I can respect the corners because that's on me. That's how I set up courseplay. But just those little guys here and there, we'll pick them up eventually. Let's take a look at how this looks. Oh, she's hurting for nitrogen. Not bad on the pH, but I think we can do better. I think we can do better. So let's do that. We'll lime it up. And before we get planting, that's a good size field. What are we going to plant there? We just planted rye, and this is barley. Yeah, we'll figure something out. Wonder if we can finish giving our cows this little bit of... Oh, this one's, look at this one right here. Yeah. Oh, nope. Still not there. Yeah, we'll figure out what we want to put down on that big field. I definitely... Well, that'd be a big poppy field. That might be kind of fun. Because I'm thinking that new field we bought, is that... What is that? Is that field 17? What is that? 11. I think we need to bring on the pain train and when the time comes, do potatoes or sugar beets on that field. Maybe get out the old speedboat. Maybe get out the old Colossus and have some fun once again with our Colossus buddies. So hey everyone, I appreciate you watching. As always, say hi to the riverboat peeps. In fact, we can just go right here and we'll say hi to them ourselves. This thing's got good suspension, man. Hi riverboat. Hi riverboat peeps. The riverboat appears to be kind of quiet today. Wait a minute, where's our duck boat? Alright, I better say bye before I start doing goofy things. I'm going to do goofy things anyways, but you all take care of yourselves, please, and take care of each other. I love having you around, so please be safe. And I'll see you this weekend, I'm certain. We'll do something this weekend. But leave a like if you enjoyed the video. As always, I'd appreciate it. Speedboat. And feel free to subscribe if you'd like. Or unsubscribe, I guess. But if you unsubscribe, do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button twice, because that really lets me know that you dislike the channel. You can also do that with the like button. If you hate the video, just double click the like button. That sends... Does that work? No, that doesn't work. Forget what I'm saying. Take care, everyone. Enjoy your rest of your Friday. And if I don't see you this weekend, have a really safe weekend. Bye for now.